Preparation Solutions, where you should make a plan, build a kit, stay alert. Remember, emergency preparedness starts with you. So why do you need to be prepared? In this unpredictable world we live in, a disaster can hit at any time, such as an earthquake, flooding, tornado, or fire. In a prior video, we spoke about the different water containers and where to store it and how to keep it safe. In this video, I want to focus on periodically testing your water containers to ensure when it is needed, it'll be safe to drink. So the product I'm going to use today to test our stored water is called Verified. I got this off of Amazon, cost about $20. Now I just want to disclose that I'm not advertising this particular product to do your testing, but this is what was recommended to me by several people. So what do you get in the package? You get 2 containers that will test for harmful bacteria in your water, and you get test strips to see if the chemicals, compounds that you will find in your water are at acceptable levels, such as zinc, copper, fluoride. It'll show you if you are within the acceptable levels when you test the water. So today we're going to be testing 2 sources of water. I have a 30-gallon barrel of water that I have water stored since 2022. We're going to be doing the bacteria test on that. This is going to be an important one because it's been there for a couple of years. I want to see the level of bacteria. And we'll also be testing it with a strip just to give us a good idea if all the chemical or minerals and chemicals are within boundaries. We're going into our household water source, into the refrigerator water source, because that's where we drink most of our water, is through the refrigerator. And I want to test again both the bacteria and the 16 levels of tests from the strip. So here we are at the location of the 2 30-gallon EPA-free barrels. We're only going to be testing 1 barrel today, and as we move closer to show you the original date that I filled the barrel was 6/22/22, but I've also added water preserver, the appropriate drops, and that'll increase the shelf life to 5 years. So we really don't have to refill this barrel until 2027. So it's just as reference, if you do store in a 30-gallon or more, they come in 50, you will need a wrench to undo the lid. Now I'll get a clean strip out of make sure you don't touch the areas. And I'm going to dip this straight into the water bring it out. And also, before we started filming, I mixed around the water to get it all mixed up so we get a good test. Now you shake the water off, and you come over to the legend to match up the colors. Now that one is the first one is really a deep orange. This test strip will only last 60 seconds to get your reading. It'll be a good idea to maybe take a picture of it, and during that 60 seconds, and you can refer to it and really assess the color. Can you interpret this for me?
I'll do my best.
So the second test we're doing is the bacteria test. This will require 48 hours storing it in a dark place in the house before we'll get any results. Here you have clean gloves on. I'm going to actually use the siphon valve out of the barrel, and this is a clean glass to get my water. This is good representative of how you're going to get your water out when you need it in an emergency. So this is the water we just got out of the barrel. I am now pouring it into the test container that will require us to store in a dark area, cool dark area, for 48 hours. So we'll come back and let you know the results. This will turn a certain color if it is contaminated, and we'll let you know when that happens. So I'm back in our kitchen. I'm getting the water out of the refrigerator because this is where we drink most of our water from if we aren't drinking bottled water. I'm really interested in seeing what level of minerals we have. Taking a clean test strip, dipping for 10 seconds, shaking off. So the first one is the pH level, which if I slide this back, anything in green, we live in Summarizing what we did today, we went to two sources of water. One was a 30-gallon barrel in our garage, and the other was getting water out of the refrigerator. We wanted to see if we were in range with the 16 different minerals in both sources. So the strips we used with the 16 different types of minerals you'll find in your water, like zinc, magnesium, calcium. We were able to get those results real time from the refrigerator and from the 30-gallon barrel. We used the product called Verify, and here are the colors within the range. It came out with low pH, meaning we have hard water, but all the other minerals were in range, so that's a good thing. Again, water out of the refrigerator, water out of the barrel. And the second test we did was checking for bacteria such as E. coli and other E. coli families. This result won't be available for 48 hours. We need to keep the container in a cool, dark area for 48 hours. And that's what I'll be doing the next video on. So it's really up to you to be prepared for any kind of disaster, to have the appropriate water and other emergency materials available to survive for at least 2 to 3 weeks for your family. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like and subscribe. And remember, a good plan today is better than a great plan tomorrow. God bless, and we'll see you on the next video.